in the culture, the lifestyle, the music, and the DJs.
Hey, peace and blessings. This is Lucia D inviting you to join me each and every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. for Honey Drop here on iLive Radio. Journey with me each week as I spin the latest international sounds in new soul, R&B, hip-hop, and a little taste of everything in between. Every show features independent producers from across the globe in the beats beneath, and the 10 sweetest vibes of the week smooth out the night in the 10 Drop. Honey Drop, each and every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, here on iLive Radio. Serving up audible treats like honey, always with a heavy beat drop.
Music back to back to back on iLive Radio.
Welcome to bChic, Not Bougie. I'm your host, Alicia, alongside DJ Richie. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Ooh, you know what? I didn't notice, but you got a little tan, you know?
Some people are telling me.
I see it.
I can't really see it myself.
I see it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like an island tan. It's not the sun
Yeah.
from here. You can see it's a different type of
different
type of darker tone. Yeah. Your melanin's popping.
I was gonna say a different type of vitamin D, but then I was just like,
pause.
Nah, exactly. That's what I'm
You know, it's okay. You can still say that.
No.
It
No.
just doesn't sound
No,
appropriate.
no.
Yeah. Okay. So, how was your trip? I was gonna say, how was your week? Because you really had a good week. That's why we didn't have a show last week, by the way, guys. But Richie was in Jamaica, so living his best life. City boy summer.
Something like that.
City boy summer. So let me hear about that.
It was good. I mean, on the resort, it was a family trip, and we went to Montego Bay. We were at Montego Bay.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. I mean, I met up with a couple people from there that I know. They took me out a couple nights, so that was really fun. Like a couple of the Sumfest events on the nights with the artists performing. So that was cool. And then obviously just being on vacation in a resort is like always dope, especially when the food is good.
Yeah.
So I mean that's always like the number one thing I look forward to: food and sleep. But then people say like you shouldn't sleep on a vacation; you might miss something. I'm like that's
No, but you sleep on a beach.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Sleep on the beach with liquor and good food. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're sleeping in your hotel or inside and it's, AC, that's not a vacation. Sleep outside.
That could be still a vacation though.
No, that's not a vacation.
Because
Stay home and do that.
But you can't. What if it's really hot and you don't got no AC?
What do you mean? Like sleeping outside or inside?
I don't know. But you're home and then like you have to go to work and stuff.
No, because if you're off, you can have a staycation, right? But my whole thing is, if you're
can.
gonna go on vacation, I dated this guy. I'll never forget. It pissed me off. He just wanted to be inside watching TV and in the AC because he was not used to the heat.
Yeah, that is
right. So it was like his first real trip outside of Canada and in North America in general, and so it was just one of the most annoying trips ever because I'm used to being outdoors. Like let's go on the look at outside. Like we literally when you open up like by our balcony, you see like the beach and like it was beautiful. It was a beautiful view. Anyways, I just left him half the time and just was outside by myself with the locals.
No, for sure. And that's the next thing too, like the views. Like I took so many pictures and videos just looking at it and it's just like this is life. Yeah, this is really like how do I do this more every week?
I know.
Or at least once a month. So you just gotta try to figure that out. But
yeah.
Overall it was good. We went to my grandmother's 85th birthday.
85th?
Yeah.
Oh, happy belated birthday to her.
Yeah, and it was dope, seeing the family and stuff.
I like that.
So it was good.
That sounds like a great week.
How was your weekend?
My week was good. A little drama in between, but I ain't getting into, there's a little drama always somewhere. But it was good nonetheless. I really can't complain. I got life. I'm healthy. I'm living. So got my 2 legs in a heartbeat. I don't remember what I did on the weekends. I don't know why. That's really bad. I don't think I went out anywhere. Not that I can think of.
I didn't really see any posts from you, so I can't really.
Yeah, I really don't feel I went anywhere. I just hang out with my family, my niece, my nephew. Just did the catering job with my mom, stuff like that. Little,
nice.
Little money hustle, side hustle, stuff like that. So it wasn't anything major, just chill stuff, really.
Very nice.
But I'm looking forward to this weekend coming and beyond. Just want to go out. Huh?
Big plans?
Not big plans. Okay, so there's this foam party. Remember we were talking about that last week or the week before?
I think we were.
I said something to you I want to go to I haven't been in a while to a foam party.
Yes, you did say that.
All right, and I was saying the last one's like palazzos.
Yes.
So remember, okay. So we didn't say it on the show. We're talking about it afterwards. But anyways, it's funny because my brother gave me a ticket to extreme something. I have it in my bag. Something extreme wet, extreme. I don't know what it's called. Doesn't matter. It's supposed to be at like Shepherd and Allen on the 27th. It's a Saturday.
Oh, I might have an idea.
Right? I wish I brought the ticket with me, but I can't remember the name of it. But it's something extreme. But it's a foam party, and I'm kind of excited. So I'm just trying to find people who come with me so they can be as excited as I am. Cause
Saturday night. Or is it a day thing?
I think it doesn't even say it on the ticket, so I'm gonna look online and see the information properly.
Yeah.
But to get a better idea, I'm pretty sure. Why would you have a foam party at night?
Don't
they
they
do.
usually have them at night?
Do they?
I don't know. I think I went to one.
But it's like a bikini, and I don't know. I guess.
I don't know.
Neither do I.
Because it's not outside. Unless it is outside.
All I know is it said foam party, and I was like, I'm there.
You'll let us know.
So
You'll let us know.
I'll let you guys know. I'll keep posted. I have no clue. So yeah, that's about it for my week. Anywho, let's get into our news update. So first, Stay Woke news update. So the federal government is investing $2.3 million in creating hundreds of additional summer jobs for at-risk youth. I can't even speak today. You heard that, right?
Yes.
At-risk youth in Toronto area. So Marco Medicino, who is a I can't speak today, Secretary of Minister of the Infrastructure of Communities. They made the announcement at Lawrence Heights Community Center on this morning. I swear I didn't drink anything, and I don't know why I'm like slurring, but I'm gonna keep it pushing. This morning they made that information. So he said that the funding is going towards creating an additional 560 summer jobs for at-risk youth.
Yeah, no, we get it.
Why at-risk youth in the GTA under the Federal Canada Summer Jobs Program. The investment brings a total of 7,000 jobs and programs that are created under them. They also just stated that this is also about investing in the young people who are future of the city of Toronto and the future of the country. That was through Mayor John Tory, and he also announced that this investment sounds like a lot, but it's also absolutely the tiniest investment, which is so true, when it comes to returning what we are getting in from the development and the self-confidence and self-respect and these skills that we'll be bringing upon these young men and women and young people's lives. So the federal government's definition of at-risk youth covers anyone who meets one of the 8 categories, including recent immigrants, youth with disabilities, youth who have not completed high school, and youth who have not previously been employed. That sucks that they're kind of very limiting it, but I'm happy that obviously they're targeting those people. It's a great start. So I really do appreciate that. And he said that, Tory said that by giving the young people who might otherwise have trouble accessing these job markets a leg up, the program goes a long way towards making sure the city stays a place of opportunities for everybody. And we obviously like doing these. I think these programs are something that we really do need for our youth. That makes perfect sense. So that's why I was stuttering and saying nothing but something, and I'm happy that we got it out. Bingo. And the Toronto Parking Authority Board has decided to shelve a plan to tear down rental housing on Eglinton Avenue in order to build a green pea lot in the neighborhood. So did you hear about this?
No.
Yeah, so they were planning on doing that.
They were building houses?
No, so they were going to be building they were tearing down residential housing, but what they were going to do is rebuild it for them. But instead, they decided to do a green pea parking lot.
Now they're making parking lots.
So, but now they're putting that on hold.
Oh, that's now on hold.
That's on hold, so they can reconsider. Which I'll finish.
What they want to do?
Exactly. Which they should have done to begin with.
I feel like.
Right?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
the TPA board ordered the city review of the site's potential for affordable housing before moving forward with its original proposal. The decision came in a wake of harsh criticism for housing advocates who called the plan to be built a surface parking lot a waste of time and money, which it definitely is. If people need homes,
parking that you have to pay for. Like, it's just to make them.
And it's not always going to be in use.
Yeah.
People always need homes. I don't know. You can probably figure that out. It makes more sense. The city purchased 2204 to 2212 Eglinton Avenue West in 2013, and later bought a home at 601 Caledonia Road West in order to provide more parking to offset the expected losses of an on-street spot as a result of Eglinton Crosstown LRT project. So Mayor John Tory was among the ones who asked for the TPA to pump the brakes on the lot, which would have been provided 24 spots at a corner of Eglinton Avenue of Caledonia Road, which obviously is a very small, if you look at it, it's like a small scale, which you're getting money, but like, let's build houses. Anyways, or something, a building. In the letter they sent to the chair of the TPA board, Tory voiced concerns about the plan and was obviously... People took heed to this. They said, I'm glad that they bought the land, that it was a good thing that they did that because it now allows to have options to make sure whatever we do for parking on that site, that it's below or above something contended within development, that it also contains a substantial amount of affordable housing, and that obviously something that we don't have like a shortage when it comes to parking. We don't have a parking crisis. We definitely have a living crisis. So it's something that we should be focusing on anyway. So kudos to that. Richard noted that when factoring in the $850,000 contracts to demolish the building and put in a lot, and the millions spent on purchasing the properties, it would cost an estimated of $120,000 per parking spot, which doesn't make sense. So
it makes sense to somebody because that money is going.
It made sense to them, but
somewhere.
then you're putting all that money in. Even if you do get money back for parking spots, like again, it's gonna be vacant.
Yeah.
So you're not even gonna see that money back until when, like a year, 2 years, 3 years. Like that makes absolutely no sense. So it makes more sense to obviously do housing because that's bringing money too and helping people with their homes. And lastly, police say nobody was injured after a suspect robbed a bank in Thornhill this afternoon. York Regional Police, Andy Padden says officers were called to HSBC branch on Yonge Street, south of Jane Street at 12:08 p.m. for a reported robbery. People are still robbing banks. The suspect reportedly brandished a handgun and threatened to fire it inside before fleeing the scene in a vehicle with an unspecified amount of cash. Investigators said that no suspect description was available. So I don't know if they posted anything yet.
No suspect description?
Maybe they had a mask or something.
Wow.
Right?
Perfect crime.
But people are really still robbing banks?
They can get away with it.
I just thought they'd have better security and more updates.
Well, I'm sure they like scope it out before, you know.
I
don't
guess.
Run up in anywhere. They're just like, okay, let me see where these cameras are at. Let me see like where the police stations are located. You know what I mean? Like,
I just feel like it's a bank. Like, there's no button to like. There should be a button on the floor. Not even here. I'm like, let me just alarm.
I'm sure it's somewhere, but they say like
it still takes enough time.
Yeah, it still takes some time, and then they always. I think what I've learned is that they say don't like resist or don't like.
Oh, I would not resist.
Try to play hero. So you just whatever they ask for, you just give it to them, and then I guess they say take as much details as you can. Nope. I know why I'm laughing. This is
you're laughing at me. That's fine.
Take as much details as you can, but other than that, I mean, yeah, we'll see if he gets caught or.
I know.
Happens.
Well, I'm sad to hear that because I feel like people need to stop this by now. Like, with all the jobs now that they're providing, get a job, stop robbing, do things that are like, you know, going to benefit your life and others. Because at this point, if you don't get caught, you're going to go in jail. So, anyways, that's it for Stay Woke News updates. Credits to CP24. What's going on with events, Richie?
All right, so got a few events happening. So starting tomorrow's the 24th, right? Mm-hmm. Starting tomorrow, Crossfield House Productions presents A Little Black Lie. Mm-hmm. So that was a pretty cool play that had a buzz.
I've seen it.
Did you? Mm-hmm. How was it?
Really good.
Really good? See, there you go. You get a first-hand recommendation.
Really good. I like the first one. So the second one I'm looking forward to.
From the 24th to the 28th. I don't know if it's a new one. Well,
it is a new one.
Is it? Michael and Stacy are ready to get married and live their best lives together?
Yes. So the first one was, this is the part 2 to the first one, because so much has transpired, just like any show or movie, you know, and play. So this part is going to continue off, hopefully, from like where they left off. Because they left us hanging. Oh, see, it was one of those where like, oh, what's going on with you? Oh, okay. Is this person gay? Is this not? What's going on in that relationship? Yeah. I was a little concerned.
And I looked at the cast. I actually know 2 people in the cast. Shout out to Senior Gumboy. He's in it. And there's another guy. His name is Alan. His name is something Allen.
Something Allen.
Woody Allen? What did you say?
No, I said something Allen. Don't quote me, okay?
Dwayne Allen. That's his name.
Okay.
Dwayne Allen is in it. So I didn't know they were in it until I saw the picture for it. So shout out to them.
And Troy, who puts it on.
And Troy, yeah. So Troy Crossfield.
Yeah.
His production. General seating is $40 and VIP seating is $50, and it's taking place at the Tarragon Theater at 30 Bridgman Avenue. And like I said, it's running from the 24th to the 28th, which is Sunday. So if you get a chance, definitely try to check that out. Also happening on Saturday, Beyond Oz Productions presents the Kitchener Reggae Festival. So I think this is the first one, or it's the first one that I'm aware of. And it's featuring some pretty cool artists. Luciano is going to be there, Egyptian, Cranium, Stylo G, and it's headlined by Conscience. So that's happening this Saturday from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. in Kitchener, and tickets for that are $40.
Tickets are pretty good pricely, but not pricely, priced well.
Yeah, for that type of show, like $40 is pretty good. Like, you know, usually like some artists, it's like 80 to 100 for one person.
Or like Drake, 1,000.
That's a whole nother story.
How? We're not promoting that on the show, because I don't understand. Who did he want to come there? Just rich people?
But
real rich?
But it's gonna be full still. That's the question.
No, it is packed.
And
I think they're sold tickets. I think tickets are already.
That's what I just.
Wrap today. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. I can't get a word out of my mouth, but.
Excited about something.
Pardon?
You're excited about something.
I wish. Shoot, I would say some inappropriate stuff, but I'm not going to say that. Anywho, in a good way, but not a bad. Anywho, I'm not going to get there. So I was going to say, how, Richie? It's sold out.
I don't know how the pricing works, but I guess he just knows, like.
No, I heard Ticketmaster bought them out, and then they can sell the price at whatever they want. So technically they're saying it's actually not Drake who brought the tickets to that price. It's Ticketmaster who does what they want, and apparently they've done this before. So because they know people will buy, so they made a hell of a profit. It's like the Raptors, except obviously the Raptors tickets were worth the Raptors tickets. That makes sense. But this situation, it had nothing to do with Drake. So they say it's some, Ticketmaster bought them out and so forth. So boo to you, Ticketmaster, because they made their profit. They made their money off of it.
But I guess that's how they, that's how their business model operates. Because it's just like, I don't know what their initial business model was in terms of like being this hub for selling tickets. But they're just like, hey, it's like Netflix. Like, hey, instead of paying people to do this, we can create our own stuff. Instead of like paying networks for the rights to their shows and stuff, we can create our own. It's kind of the same thing. Instead of paying a percentage to the artist, why don't we just buy out and then sell it for what we want to sell?
Which makes sense, but
from a business
perspective. Yeah. But what I also would do if I was Drake, hoping he does, is I would put on a free concert for the sake of the fact that the people that do not want to pay no $1,000, I'm gonna have that forgive Drake their bills.
You're such a
so
optimist.
I will. I'm gonna put it out there. I hope that you're listening, Champagne Poppy, and you decide to go ahead and put a free concert at Yonge and Dundas Square.
And then what happens to the people that
he's bringing a whole. I'm not talking about Drake bring on Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Himself?
He can bring himself and 2 people. I'll be happy with it. One person. It could be Drake, and I'll be happy with that. But he could bring Kawhi, and I'll be happy with that. Bring Kawhi just to sit down with you and kiki. I'm still cool with Kawhi. Kawhi, you still got us a championship. You still good in my books.
I'm good with him, but I don't think
I would like that. I don't think
that would be a very safe environment.
Okay, maybe it wouldn't be. You know what? You're right. Don't bring Kawhi. But at least come and do a free concert at Yonge and Dundas Square. That would be a really good surprise. And then do your concert for $1 billion at that spot for rich people.
So it's out there. We put it out in the environment. We'll see what happens. And last but not least, happening on Saturday is the Black-owned Summer Market. So Black-owned Summer Market features great products ranging from skincare, fashion, and professional services from including Afro-Caribbean. See, now
Sorry,
this is all your fault. This doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen to be like that bad. Yes. One or two words. Sorry, I apologize.
Sir,
but the whole
Afro-Caribbean food by Black-owned businesses. So there's going to be a lot of music, a lot of culture, and an overall great experience. Cool thing with this is there's no charge. They say pay what you can at the door. Yeah. So pay what you can, and any contributions made will be going towards growing the business model, and funding business development programs to support Black youth entrepreneurs. So I think that's super cool.
That's super dope.
If you can definitely check that out, please do. And again, that's this Saturday, July 27th, from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. happening at the X. So that is what's up for this weekend.
You missed Afrofest. You weren't here for Afrofest, were you?
No, I was here.
Did you go?
Yeah.
Oh.
I went on the Saturday, but I wasn't there for long.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I went on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just brought that up. I know we're gonna do Fashion Buzz, but I was gonna say, I'll let you give a little break because I know my tongue-tied. I was tongue-tied. So I just want to do Fab Finds and some great things to talk about when it comes to yourself or kids and saving money, because who doesn't want to save some coins? And this is all about who wants saving big when it comes to clothing. So I have a few tips and some great ideas to do, and do it yourself, obviously. So some of them would be, if you have children, kids obviously grow like trees. It takes 2 seconds for them to sprout. So some ideas, especially when it comes to clothing, pants in particular. And I kind of got this aha moment with my nephew the other day. But you're behind on laundry, or you just realize, they outgrow pants really quickly, and you notice that their pants are kind of above their ankles, and they shouldn't be, but they
even though that's like a hot look these days.
It is a hot look, but not when they're like sweatpants, or when they are jeans and the jeans are not supposed to fit like that. You can roll the ankles. That's cute, because then you can make it that look, because that is the look. You are so correct. You're on it. I'm trying. I like that. However, in reality, it's still really hot outside, and it's been pretty hot, so you want to be comfortable. So what you can do, if you have children's pants, you're a grown-ass person, and you have some pants that kind of shrunk in the laundry, but they fit your waist, some great tips would be just cutting it and making them into shorts. So if you have a pair of shorts, you can kind of line them up if you're not pretty good with measuring that out. Put some shorts against it, and then just cut along where you feel it needs to be cut. Or what I normally do is I put them on and cut where I like to cut them. But usually for men, I would say cut a few inches away from below the knee. And if it's for girls, cut a few inches above the knee. And that way, boom, you have some new shorts that you didn't have before. And it saved you from throwing them out or handing them down to somebody else, especially when they do fit the waist, especially on children. Because I find that the children's waist, they tend to stay the same, but their length of their legs tend to obviously be growing. So that's something great to do. Another great tip, ladies, now in particular, maxi dresses. So maxi dresses, you know what maxi dress is?
They're just like those long
flowing dresses. That's so correct. So for ladies, I'm actually going to be doing this. I'm going to have a little video where I actually make some of these things, and you can see for yourself.
You could make a maxi dress?
No. Oh. I'm going to say what I'm going to make.
Oh.
I can make it. It's not really hard to make it. It's like a lot of fabric and just cutting out whatever. But anyhow, that's not what I'm trying to do. If you have maxi dresses at home and you're not wearing them, or you like the print but you don't find you wear it as often, what I would do if I was you is you lay it out, get a little cute crop top that you normally wear, and lay it on top, and cut exactly where the crop top should be. And then the separate part for the skirt, what you're going to do is they have those elastic stretchy bands that you can go buy at a fabric store. Buy a couple of yards, measure out your waist, pin that, but also what you're going to do is sew it onto the actual fabric. So flip the skirt inside out, and you're going to wrap that around the skirt towards the top and fold a little bit over at the top of that, and then you're just going to sew it in place, or you can use a machine, so hand or machine, and voila, you have a full 2-set piece outfit. And the good thing about that is it's really cute. So I'm going to show you a few ideas that I have with that, but again, you get to reuse something that you already have, you're not throwing it away, and you're saving money. So you have new outfits for nothing or next to nothing. If you have to go and buy the little band, it's not a lot of money. So just a couple ideas to do for the summer and beyond, because I think it's something that you can really use, especially going next year. And that's it for my fab finds and some great ideas. So make sure you try to do one of those or two, so that way you can see, like, you know what, I don't really need to go buy an outfit. I have an outfit at home. So what's going on, Richie? So Richie, you're going to be doing our fashion buzz this week.
Yes. So it was actually kind of fun just reading up on people and seeing stuff. So I picked, I picked Don Cheeto.
Yes, that's my dude.
Fashion buzz. I see him on Twitter a lot, and I watch shows that he's been in. So I was just like, you know what? I would love to kind of get more into knowing about him. So born Donald Frank Cheeto Jr. or Cheeto Jr. On November 29th, 1964. He's the son of Betty Cheeto, a teacher, and his father, Donald Frank Cheeto Sr., was a clinical psychologist. He has a sister named Cindy and a brother named Colin. He was born in Kansas City, Missouri, and they moved from city to city throughout his childhood. And he graduated in 1982. He is older than people really know or think. He graduated high school in 1982.
Well, damn.
Yeah, he graduated high school in 1982. So he's a lot older.
Black don't crack it. He looks real good.
So his acting career is actually just as old as you and I are. His first role was in 1984, but he didn't get credit for it. So his first accredited role came in 1985, where he played a fast food restaurant employee in a movie called Moving Violations. I know two other people. I looked at the cast. I know two other people in it. I've never heard of this movie in my life.
No, I never heard of either.
Exactly.
I'm about to Google that.
But you know, everybody got to start somewhere.
You got to.
So he played a fast food employee, and then 2 years later, in 1987, he appeared in the movie Hamburger Hill, which oddly enough is not about hamburgers. It's about war. So he went from playing a hamburger employee to being in a hamburger movie about war. So life comes full circle, right?
It does.
So since then, Cheeto has appeared in over 30 TV shows and over 50 movies. Like his career is,
he's like, a great actor.
Works. And we're not talking about like small name movies. We're talking about blockbusters, including Colors. I didn't even remember Colors. So Colors, The Meteor Man, Devil in a Blue Dress with Denzel, Boogie Nights, The Rat Pack, Bullworth, Rush Hour 2, Hotel Rwanda, Crash, Oceans, the whole Ocean series, 11, 12, and 13, Iron Man 2 and 3, and many more. And the thing what I like with his list is, as like a black actor, he's not just in black.
He's so
movies.
Versatile.
Like he's in everything. Like he's in everything. So that was definitely cool. Like Bullworth and so many movies. Like he is in like black classics like The Meteor Man and like Devil in a Blue Dress. But he expands beyond that to like Crash, which is
you could never say he's
movie.
that typecasted.
He's not typecasted at all. So as one of the more underrated and underappreciated actors, Cheeto has also racked himself up several award nominations for his various roles, and he has a few wins. He has received 5 Golden Globe nominations, and he won in 1999 for his role as Sammy Davis Jr. in The Rat Pack, and he won again in 2013 for his role as Marty Khan in House of Lies.
That's my
favorite
show.
Super dope show. If you have not watched House of Lies,
you need to.
I don't know if it's on Netflix or whatever, but whatever streaming service, you need to get on that. House of Lies. Super dope show. Showtime, right? Okay, so yes, definitely check that out if you can. I love that show.
Me too.
Like,
I was actually gonna say that. He's not mentioned Showtime. I mean, House of Lies yet, so.
Oh no, I love and he won. He got nominated a few times for it, and he won in 2013 for
so amazing in that
best leading male performance.
Did you watch Black Monday?
No. He is on that too, and he actually just received the Emmy nomination.
He's really good in that one too.
So I think that was what I saw actually. I saw that news that he just received the Emmy nomination. I'm like, bro, this dude, he's been putting in work. He's been putting in work. So it's good when you see them getting the accommodations.
And still enjoying it. Like
and
he
still,
looks really good doing it. And I feel like
because he's still. I think right now he's He's in the Marvel series, like the Captain Americas and the Avengers and all that. But he's also filming Space Jam 2 right now with LeBron. So like he's still putting in that work, like very, very hard. But along with recording at such a consistent pace, Cheeto has also found the time to make his stamp in the political and social world. He helped begin a campaign to end genocide in Darfur, Sudan, and he co-authored a book about the issue entitled Not on Our Watch, the mission to end genocide in Darfur and beyond. So him, along with George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, and David Pressman, they co-founded Not on Our Watch Project, which is an organization focusing global attention and resources to stop mass atrocities. He was awarded with the BET Humanitarian Award in 2007 for his work, and he has also worked with the United Nations on climate change concerns. And in 2010, he was named the UN Environment Program Goodwill Ambassador. He's also very active in Twitter and speaks openly about his dislike for Trump, which is always a thumbs up for me. So that's always cool. And on his 2019 Saturday Night Live appearance in February, he wore a t-shirt saying "Protect Trans Kids," and obviously that garnered a big buzz. He has 2 kids of his own with his longtime partner. She's an actress as well. Her name is Bridget Coulter. And all of these things, including his Emmy.
Bridget Coulter.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I had to Google her too because I thought she was white at first, but she's not.
Oh, she's not. Okay.
No, I had to see. There you go.
Good.
That was
I was
me.
like, she's white.
That was me. She's not white. Google her.
What is she? Is she black?
She's like a light skinned black.
Okay.
She's actually an actress too. She's on Rosewood.
Okay.
If that show still comes on, I don't know. But yeah, all of that makes him this week's dope fashion buzz.
Yes, I love this fashion buzz. You know me, I love my fashion buzz, but this one is really good, and I'm surprised I never did him yet.
No, well, it's the thing. Like even with our community, I think he gets overlooked. For him, he's kind of like the equivalent to like Regina King for me. Like people who have been doing it for so long that sometimes we kind of just take them for granted.
Yeah.
Like we get infatuated with like the Chad. What's his name? Chad Bowles. The Black Panther. Boseman.
Yes, Boseman.
We get infatuated like him and the Michael B. Jordans and the ones who pop up on the scene and like do their work. But these ones who have been from the 80s, because even Regina King, I love her. Like, and she's been on 227.
But even Angela Bassett, all those ones.
Like so many that we just take for granted. So yeah, we definitely still want to show love to them that are still holding it down and clearly opened a lot of doors for the Chadwick Boseman and the Michael B. Jordans and everybody else.
This is why you're the fashion buzz of the week and beyond, because really, like, you have literally done it up. So I'm surprised. Sure. I was like, even when you asked me, like, did you do that? I'm like, no. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm surprised I haven't done him. But let's get on to our topic of the week. So as y'all know, it's a hot girl summer.
I feel like you guys are down. I feel like we're up a few 100 points.
How are you up?
I'm just saying.
The funny thing is I think it was what's his name? Charlemagne the God. He had his nieces on the show, and they were telling him about black men don't cheat. Sorry, just had to bring that up for a quick moment. Black men don't cheat, and she was saying like it's a joke. We're laughing at you guys because it's not people that are really not cheating, but this whole campaign that they're trying to really go with and be like, yeah, black men don't cheat. She's like, it's now really just like you guys are making it. Everybody's looking at it as it's a funny thing versus the fact that we're not really paying attention to that. It's a real issue. There's a lot of black men
who don't cheat. Oh, that's not the issue that we need to shine a light on? Oh,
because there's a lot of black men that do cheat. And it's sad, but it's the truth. It's the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth.
But it's not something to saying black men don't cheat. At first it was like, okay, not all black men cheat. That should have been really something they could have ran with. But the fact that like black men don't cheat, like, oh y'all, you can't vouch for people.
But
don't vouch for other people.
You gotta put in the air in hopes that it spreads.
No, but it turned into they're clowning themselves. You clowning yourself. Like, you a clown. That's what you're doing. And then he's just like, well, I hope your hot girl summer leads to a summer baby or whatever, pregnancy, and what did he say? Child support spring. I don't know. He was just going in. I was like, well, damn, like he's really trying to hurt us. So anywho, all I'm saying is I don't know how we're losing because I feel like for real, I feel like us hot girls are really on this new wave, and I'm going to get into exactly what I mean when I say hot girl summer, because everybody has their own definition, and I know you're looking at it like, girl, bye, nobody trying to do that part of that in a hot girl summer. So anywho, it's a hot girl summer, and I'm here for it. So since 24-year-old Houston rapper Megan Thee Stallion's catchphrase, real hot girl shit. Also, by the way, she is the hot girl summer. She is trademarking it. Yeah. So she's working on that. It's in the works. Get your coins. I understand. Overstunned. So there's nothing wrong with that. But Megan debuted mixtape Fever. It dropped in May 2019. That serves as a soundtrack to our Hot Girl Summer mix. It's also similar to the Hot Girl Summer. It's also similar to uncuffing season in that, yes, it's not about just a summer fling, or we could do the occasional hookups and the text, you up, you know what I mean, like, hey big head, we can do those ones too, but it's bigger than all of that. At the Hot Girl Summer is summer which women are putting themselves first. We are thinking about ourselves, our needs, and we really don't care who gets hurt, who gets left. We understand that it's a process when making yourself a priority, and so therefore I actually have 10 things that you may see and hear myself and other females do this summer when you hear us say it's a hot girl summer. So for the ones that are misinterpreting these things in the wrong way, let me correct you today. So number 1, I don't have time for the bullshit. You may hear a hot girl say that, okay? And when we say this, we mean this could be work, family, friends, and of course, a partner or love interest. It's time that we start to realize who's really down for us and to kick the ones who are just using us out of our lives and our little circle. So, you agree with that one so far? Is that okay? So we should have time for the bullshit?
Nah, it's not that I don't agree with it. I just don't feel like you guys maintain that. I don't think you time the action with the words. I feel like y'all maintain that energy. You say it, but then y'all still entertain a lot of bullshit.
No, not me. I've been woo-sawing and a lot of and a lot of and kicks and cuts in my life. And I feel the funny thing is a lot of girls that I've known have actually we've probably kind of been doing this for a good while now. Like if you've noticed in high school till now, a lot of your picture the girls that you know or friends and so forth, their circles have gotten smaller.
Yes. But when
there's
you say,
a reason.
But y'all entertain more bullshit from men than you will from your friends.
I think we entertain it on both sides.
More from the men. Cause y'all will cut your friends off.
We'll accept. You know what we do, but there's sometimes as we get older, when you have good friends, you'll accept a little bit more bullshit because it's your good friend and you know them. You know what I mean? Like, I know your spirit, I know your heart is probably just it's bad timing for you. Where a man will accept it because we're hoping you'll change. So we're kind of accepting it for two different reasons. Where one could really be caring about us and they're just, they're just using us, unfortunately, for that moment. And a man will just use it because he can. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying they're right on both levels. I'm just saying we know when we can't accept it from a friend. And unfortunately have been accepting it from men. But it's time that we cut that. So no more will we be doing this, Richie. Look out for that. Fuck and be free. Number 2. So now this can be casual sex and pleasuring yourself, okay, in a relationship or being single. Who has time to be running down anyone? Anybody pick me? Not me. So either we smash in or you leave me alone. And realistically, I got things to do and orgasms to make. So I don't know. It's all about self-love. Okay? That's okay? There's nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Fucking be free?
I haven't hit myself because of how against it I am.
How?
Because
How?
I feel like there are repercussions that come after sex that in the moment it's like, yeah, it's cool, do your thing. And then the repercussions that come after is always.
Are we in a relationship and are we call me?
No,
what?
But okay, for example, and as much as we want to say this may be immature or whatever the case is, you gotta pick a side and live in reality, not in what we want it to be, right? if you go out and you're having this freedom per se, and you smash somebody, and then in September or October you meet somebody and you vibing with them and the person is cool and everything, and then it comes around that, you know, person that you smashed in August or July is homeboy's boy, and then it's just like, obviously they're gonna talk about it once he sees you, once the friend sees you, and it's like, oh, that's homegirl that you, oh, yo, me and her in the summertime, like, we had a little thing. And then it's like, oh, word? Yeah.
What is meant to be will be.
Stop this.
Okay?
Stop
so I'm going to say to you again right now, you heard me. I didn't think you heard me correctly because he doesn't know what a hot girl summer means. Fuck and be free. I apologize for swearing, but I'm going to keep it real with you and be free. Because you know what? Let me tell you something right now.
Summer ends.
Ladies, I'm going to help you out on this one right now. I'm going to help you out with this one right now, Richie, okay? Ladies, before you smash, because this always happens, and it happens to me sometimes, I get pissed. You need to meet his friends. Okay? Don't smash until you meet the homies. I promise you, you'll thank me later. You'll overstun. You'll pick and choose who you want. You'll vibe with who you like. But don't pick until you like that friend. And you confirm, are these your friends? And if he says, these are all my friends, you decide. You pick. You pick from the litter. Okay? Choose who you want. Do what you want. And leave if you have to. All I'm saying to you is, if that solves the issue, you're welcome.
It doesn't. Okay?
It does. Because you know what? You just said to me, oh, you smashed my...
That's
and then
one
later
example.
On you meet my... You're right. But then you meet my friend. Okay. So let me see your friends. And actually, ladies, we've been saying this. We've been complaining. We get mad when we choose this one at a party and we drunk or we tipsy. And we're like, oh, he's kind of cute. And we go out and we see all of his friends. We're like, he is way cuter. And he is doing more things in his life. Like, we get mad when that stuff happens. So how about we start asking to meet their friend as a part of the fucking be free. So ask about him. Who are your Google? Look for pictures of his homies. Oh, he's cuter. Don't stop talking to him. Madame talk. And then start sliding in that one's DM. Do what you want. Because these dudes do it all the time. Okay. I'm just going to move on because I have no time for you in that other one. Number 3, I matter. This is why we're doing this. Because me, uno. So I'm putting me first. Me, because men do it all the time. Me, that's all they do. I hear the me talks, but it's not about you, ladies. Okay, so I'm just gonna say, can I get an amen? Amen. Okay. So it should be a number 1 on the list, because honestly, I feel as women, we always put ourselves last when it comes to our family, our kids, our men, our work. We're always last. So this time, we're putting us first. We're focusing on us. At the same time, we want to make sure that whoever needs me will just have to wait. They'll have to wait. I'm a priority. So I don't give a damn about what you were talking about right now. I'm first. So if you mad and Tyrone's mad, then you and Tyrone ain't for me. You get me? Okay. Number 4, start saying no. No, I'm going to start saying no. This goes hand in hand.
That I actually agree with.
Right? It goes hand in hand. Fine.
The 1 for 4.
That goes hand in hand with number 1 and 3. Okay? So it's not about a diss thing. We're not trying to hurt people's feelings. We really overextend ourselves in life. And when it comes to giving, we do, right? So it's time to give to us. And it's time to start saying no so we have more time for things that we want to do. So when it comes to saying no, I'm talking about, when your friend's like, yo, will you help me move this weekend? And you knew that you really wanted to go to that party, or you really knew you wanted to take some time for you and go shopping and, no.
But are friends accepting of that?
You're not hearing me. I don't know if I'm putting me first.
Again.
If you're my friend.
Summer ends.
If you're my friend. And you'll hear me.
Summer ends. So if I'm moving as your friend,
I'm going to help you.
And I'm like, can you help me move?
I'm not saying it's okay. Let me put it this way. I'm not saying to say no to helping your friend move, obviously, right? But I'm just saying, if you had planned something for yourself, what we tend to do is say, okay, push that aside. And then when we know the next week and the following week is booked and busy, we booked and busy all week. That would have been the perfect time to do it. I'm sorry. Let's rewind now. friend? Do you not have a man, a woman, family, children, somebody
my friend.
moving? Pay somebody to help you move then.
My friend. I just feel like
All
that's
I'm
a slippery slope.
It's not a slippery slope.
I can understand if you're saying take time for yourself, so don't put other people before you. But like, I just feel like it's a slippery slope because you have to look at it on the other end. That one day you'll be that friend that wants help, and it's not gonna go over. Not even moving for anything. You'll ask your friend for whatever. You'll ask your friend to even just hang out, and your friend will say no, and it won't go over very well on the other end. That's what I'm saying. All these.
You know what? That's what
summer ends.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But what I'm gonna say to you is to this, right? When I say a hot girl summer, and when I'm referring to any of these, this means we have been doing these things above and beyond. And the only reason why we're now starting to realize that maybe I should slow down because I am not receiving these things, or I need to focus on me to build me again. And if this means I need to take a me time and that falls on the same weekend as you moving, and I say no, that's a no. You should never look at me a certain way, because as a friend, I know if I'm okay, I can only speak for myself, but as a friend, I'm always there for my friends if they need me. You know what I mean? So if they are moving or they're doing X, Y, and Z, they know I'm the girl to call because I'm a packer, I'm a cleaner, I could do all those things. You know what I mean? I'm your girl. But if you decide that is okay, she's not gonna help me, I see who she is, la la la, that's a one time. We don't say no. We don't take time for ourselves. So like I said to you, this is not, I agree with you to an extent. Yes, if you know you really have nothing to do, you just want to lay down and take a bath, I'm pretty sure you can take a bath after. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, if you planned to go see a play by yourself or watch a movie, do whatever. I don't care what it could be stupid, but to you, it's what you needed to do to get back in that mental space. And it fell in the same weekend. I'm sorry, say no. Because you have other people in your life that could help you. You get me?
I get it.
But if they say no to you, look upon them, because I'm pretty sure they said no to you more than once. But this one person has probably never said no to you before, and you're not used to it.
But you very rarely have, because then it becomes a thing where the girls, because you said this is for girls who've been doing all of this or have not been doing this all this time. Every girl is taking it and gonna find a way to manipulate it and say, I'm that person, so that I can have these.
Listen,
freedoms.
Guess what? She could do whatever she wants, because like I said too, it's a hot girl summer. Do what you want, do what you need to do. It's about you, boo boo. And people need to worry. It's not, because it's about me. If I need to move, right, and I need help, and I go to my girlfriend and say, can you help me? She says no. I'm not gonna look at her like, yo, she's whack, yo.
Are you gonna ask why?
No,
You're just gonna be like,
it's not my business. I'm a hot girl. This is not my hot girl summer. I'm gonna say it's okay, because guess what? She got shit to do, because she wouldn't tell me no for no reason. You get me? I don't need to. This is another thing. People need to understand that they don't need to even explain themselves. When you say no, it's no. When people ask you why, I almost want to slap them more times when people ask me, oh, how come? Excuse me? Excuse me? Don't ask me nothing. My business is my business the same way it's yours. You know what I mean? When you tell me you know you can't, if you feel like giving me a reason, I'm cool with that. But if you don't...
Does this extend to relationships?
Everything.
Hold on. Other slippery slope. So when you ask your man something and he says no, there's no follow-up to why not. Let
me say something to you, okay?
Be careful.
I was in a relationship, and I'm going to specifically say this. When I was in a relationship with somebody, no names, but I would always say yes. I was a yes bitch. Everything was yes. I overextended myself, glass empty, because I'm constantly pouring into that person. And then when I needed them, I heard no's. I heard no's so many times that I literally almost lost my mind. And then people had to sometimes remind me, well, you do things out of the kindness of your heart. Fuck you. I do things out of the kindness of my heart, but at the same time, if you are somebody's partner and you're looking to build with them, you shouldn't always hear no, especially when you know you have been overextending yourself. Tell me yes sometimes. I also need a shoulder to lean on. I'm a woman, and you're leaning on me. Can I lean on you? You know what I mean? So my whole thing is, if it was a 1-2, and the thing is, I was very understanding. I would accept the no's, because to me, I don't feel like you have to explain yourself. But then they would, and sometimes they wouldn't, and I would take that. But my whole thing is, then you know, ladies, when you need to leave. You get what I'm saying to you? But other than that, you can say no a couple of times and get away with it, but to continue doing it and then you never say no, girl, when I said no to him, he would look at me like I was crazy. Like, really?
Yeah,
Let me bring up this whole receipts that I have here, because this is a whole book of receipts that I've been collecting for the years. Tell me when you told me yes between these. No. So no, I'm not even gonna go over it. Richie, don't get me upset. You're gonna be steamed and bothered, okay? Number 5, work hard, play hard. Not harder, just play hard. Work hard, play hard. We have probably slacked in the working area over time, and also maybe not as played as much as we should have because we've been so busy with work. This time around, we are focused on the bag, and we're also focused on getting stamped on our passport. So I'm saying to you ladies and gents, but it's all about women, focus on you. Get your money up. Get your time to do you. Do the things that you enjoy doing. Doesn't even matter. Go for a walk. Eat some ice cream. Girl, you deserve it. You know why? Because you work hard. Okay? So, is that one okay?
Oh, that was good.
Okay, that's 2 that you like. Number 6, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Anyone on that negative shit can stand 100 feet away from me and stay over there. No one needs to kill this positive energy that we're giving off this summer, Richie. Life is too short, and we already have our goals in check and our priorities in line. So go that away with the negativity. Go that away. Don't kill my vibe. That's what you're trying to do. You've been trying to kill my vibe with this whole talk, but it's okay. You are not going to do it.
Summer ends. That's all I'm saying.
And all I'm saying to you is life goes on.
As long as you could live with whatever comes after, whatever is a consequence. I learned in grade 8, the word consequence is not only negative. It could be good, it could be bad. So as long as you can live with the consequences, good or bad, do your thing.
I don't look at this as a bad thing. I think that everything I said so far has been focusing on us. Men have been selfish time and time again. Ladies, who wins at the end of these relationships half the time? They do.
But at the end,
because we put everything into them. We put everything into you guys, and then we put nothing into ourselves. And then we're like, yo, I thought, what are my goals and my dreams that I was going to do when I was in a relationship?
So that can be adjusted. That can be adjusted. But men don't want women who want to do what men do.
We're not trying to do what you guys are doing.
That's exactly
so
what
far,
it is.
Hold on a second.
You just said
no.
been doing all of this.
No, men have been doing a lot worse. I'm not saying to even do what they're doing. I'm just saying for us to do it for even a summer. Who cares? It's a one time that you're just simply saying, I'm going to do me. Not on a disrespect tip and not on a I don't give a damn about nobody, but really just I'm doing this for me. So if you feel that saying no that one day was going to help your mental space, say no.
So let me ask a quick question before you get back to the list. The things that you say yes to, or the things that you're saying to go out and do, are we looking at how does this benefit me?
Yes.
Long term?
Yes.
Are we?
Yes, because you let me finish all of them, and all of them will wrap up. Because this is a list.
The first 3 were just like,
I don't have time for bullshit. I'm sorry. Negativity, fight you. Fucking be free. I'm sorry. Everybody needs a little love, and I don't need to be fucking everybody. I'm just saying, whether you're in a relationship or you're single, all I'm saying to you is simply, just enjoy yourself. Pleasure yourself. Don't pleasure yourself. And just make sure you're focusing on your body, because also we need love too. We need love too. Okay. So. Also, I said what? I matter, putting me first. These are not things that are negative. And this is the thing. People make you believe that this is negative. Don't put yourself first.
But then you
focus
live in a
on everybody.
Society
you can't be.
where
that's
everybody's
the thing.
putting themselves first.
No.
At what cost?
The thing is, the ones that end up winning are the ones that said, I stopped focusing on everybody else and I focused on myself.
That's
if you
fine.
ever listen to any motivational speaker, they say, I knew my goal. You can have goal, you can bring your family and your friends up, but you have to bring yourself up before you can bring a whole team with you. So focus on you. All I'm saying is, do you at the and at the cost of your happiness. Like if you know that if you've been saying yes to everybody and it hasn't pleased you, or if you've been overextending yourself and taking in the bullshit and it hasn't helped you, why are you doing it? Stop. For this one summer, adjust the way you're thinking, adjust the way you're doing things. Not on sleep with everybody. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm simply trying to say like, yo, like if you want to go on dates and you want to meet new people, if you want to live your life, don't worry about what other people have to say. Don't worry about the negative Nancy's. Worry about yourself, okay? So, anyways, back to what I was saying before we finish. Sorry, So I had Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. I said that one. Number 7, the beach gonna get whatever body I give it. Okay? Whatever body. So it's a fact. I am not playing. This summer, I've noticed that people are really living by this, and so am I. It's about loving who you are and owning it. It doesn't matter if you have back fat, body rolls, stretch marks, eczema, whatever. Love the skin you're in because it's yours. So if you feel better or more comfortable wearing certain clothing to cover certain areas, do it if you want. Otherwise, be free and wear what you want and go to that party. Go to the beach, beach fete. Do what you want to do and show it off, honey. You are beautiful, period. So it doesn't matter what people have to say about you. Love who you are. Number 8, I'm gonna feel good and look better. And we are more health conscious now, ladies. We are focused on our goals when it comes to our looks, health, mind, body, and soul. This means reading more, starting that business, sis, making sure we cut off some bad ties with people, cutting out the bad things in your diet, working out, surrounding ourselves with great company, and of course, revamping our style and wardrobe. We got this. It's a focus thing. It's a you thing, not an anybody else thing. Also, number 9, make memories and not enemies. People are going to hate, talk, stare, and wish for your downfall, and we will continue to walk with God and be thankful for life. Okay? And so gather your girls, go on some lunch dates, go get some mani-pedis, hit up your friends and family, go to a few parties and barbecues in the city, and above all, believe that you can go on dates, you can have fun, no one's going to call you a whore, and if they do, because you want to date friends, I'm not saying to date friends, but date friends if you want to.
There's nothing good that comes out of that, but okay.
You don't have to sleep with the friends. I'm just saying go on dates with friends. You can find. Why can't we decide which friend we like?
Because guys can't do that.
Yes, they can. You know what the funny thing is guys do it worse because guys are so shady.
Well, here's the thing. But you don't approve of when guys do that.
No. I put it this way.
Yeah.
Sticky. Okay. Back in the days, not now, I don't do this anymore. Back in the days, I met this guy, I was talking to him, and he was a nice guy and everything, but he was a little young for me, and I was like, you're too young, you're like a baby, and he would never tell me his age, and he really was probably younger than me. So I ended up, meeting his friend, and his friend, I'm not gonna get into this whole story, his friend was somebody I was more compatible with, right, and on my age level, and we just hit it off, and he acted like the other guy, acted like he didn't really care about it, but he was big mad, and he would come to me and vent, but he would never go to his friend and tell him that he was upset. He'd only tell me. So meanwhile, I'm here living my life with this one, and this one's over here, we'd only talk, but he'd get upset when he'd find out we were together. Long story short, it happened. I was dating the other one. Nobody cared.
The friend cared.
Well, get over it. Anywho, before it's almost time to wrap this up, I didn't really feel bad, to be honest with you, because I felt like, you know what, we didn't really do anything. We were just kicking it until we figured out what this was, and I met your friend and I liked him more. Sorry. That's what I'm saying, ladies. Meet the friends. And lastly, number 10, I'm good love. Enjoy. Unbothered. Listen, you are too cute to be stressed and too blessed to be messy. Let the anger, pain, fear, and toxic relationship and people go, sis. They will try to come back, especially once you are truly happy, and once you are, just remember that you got to this place without them. You don't need it. It's a hot girl year, son, not summer. And that's what I was trying to let Richie know, that this is not just about doing it for a year. So whoever wants to leave because you told them no, that you couldn't help them pack that one weekend, and you know you've been there all their lives, you know what? Let them go, sis. Because if they were no good for you in the first place, if they leave off of that one little no. Okay? So keep pushing, boo. This is a hot girl summer. No? Do you like that?
No, not at all. What? I made that very clear.
It doesn't matter if you like it or not, because it's about us and about what we want. Richie, I'd love to hear your Hot Boy Summer. You could probably do 5 if you even find any. Maybe next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a Hot Boy Summer. I did my top 10 Hot Girl Summer. I feel these are really warranted. But I want to say thank you guys for tuning in to bChic, Not Bougie. I'm your host, Alicia, alongside DJ
This is
Richie.
Jamie Sparks,
Tune
and
in
you're
next
listening
week.
to
Maybe Richie will
iLive
share his
Radio,
Hot Boy
changing the
Summer.
way
I'll probably
you
bring some
listen
guests on
to
so we can
radio.
kind of get a little
This is
idea if
Jermaine
this even makes
Robinson. You're
sense.
listening to
But
iLive
deuces.
Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
Yo, this is Kiana.